What's up with the YouTube, back again with another banger. Before we get this video started, I would like to say I'm not the religious type. I'm not a perfect man, never claimed to be. But I do believe in the Most High. I do believe in God. I do believe in having a connection with Source. And that's why I'm making this video. Because we all can agree that it's an evil spirit out here that is trying to keep us down. It is an evil spirit out here that is trying to make us take ourselves out of this life. So I want to discuss 5 reasons why you're in and out of peace of mind. Number 1, you living in the world. And what I mean by that, living in the world is sin. You see all the things around you. You see the people moving. You see what they got. They doing this. They're doing that. They got this money. They're driving this. They're going here. They looking like this and they looking like that. You're living in the world. You're comparing yourself. That's one of the reasons why you're in and out of peace of mind. Man, all this stuff is cap. A lot of people on this Instagram, a lot of people on these social medias and stuff like that, these people are cap. You don't know what these people going through in real life, bro. You do not know what they going through in real life. But that little 10-second video or that little 10-second picture that they took in front of a big house, they're trying to make you buy into their reality, which is a false reality. So you can't live in a world, and by me saying living in the world is you can't believe everything that you see. See, this is all an illusion, but you don't know what these people are going through in reality. That's why you can't compare yourself. That's why you can't idolize the next man. The only person you're supposed to idolize is the Most High. He's a jealous God. So when you live in the world and you're comparing yourself and you want to be validated like that other person is validated, you're going to continue to be in and out of peace of mind. When you live in the world, you're going to feel like, oh, I'm 30 something years old and I'm supposed to be making this amount of money at this age, and now I feel like a failure. You're living in the world. You're living by the world expectations. I forgot to mute that. You're living in the world expectations. And that's going to continue to keep you in and out of peace of mind is when you live in society's expectations. This society's expectations is all over the place. All over the place. It can be here one day and it'll be over here the next day. It's never grounded. It's never well-balanced expectations. It will have you all over the place. Oh, you're supposed to make this much money. Oh, if you're not making 100 grand a year, then you failed. Oh, by this age, if you don't have this and you don't have that, you're not doing something right. You failed. You should just do this and that. Stop living in the world. Because the world got the evil spirit of Lucy in it. And he is traveling all over the place. He is working triple overtime. I was talking to my brother today. Like, this man is working triple overtime to keep you off your square. So when you continue to live in the world, you will continue to be off your path. You would continue to feel discouraged. You would continue to feel like you're not worthy. You would continue to feel like you're lesser than, when that's not the reality. You know what I'm saying? That's not the reality of how this life go. That's why I tell you guys, do not be idolizing these people on these social medias, even the social media influencers, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what you see. It's a false reality. It's a false reality. That's one. Because you never know what they're doing when that camera is turned off. Yeah, it look good when the camera is on, but when that camera is turned off, all that stuff that they told you, they doing opposite. That big house that they took a picture in front of, not even their house. That car that they took a picture driving, not even their car. They renting it. Turo. You know what I'm saying? So you have to use your sign of discernment to see what's real and what's not. But you never idolize another man. You only idolize the Most High. And that's for 1, living in the world. For 2, the enemy will jump in and out of people. Man, you know how you can be on your path and doing what you got to do in this world, and everything is good, life is good, and then you get a curveball. Either it's from your girl or your boyfriend or your children or your associates or your boss at work or your loved one. He's going to jump through people when he can't get to you. See, the enemy is going to continue to work. So when he can't get to you, he's going to jump through the person that's next to you to throw you off of your square. You got to understand this. That's why you can't stay in a peace of mind, because he is going through people that's in your close circle of people that you associate yourself with. He will go through them to get to you. So you know how you be like, dang, why is this person acting like this towards me? Like, where's this energy coming from? Like, everything was good yesterday. Why is they acting like this now? This and that. Because the enemy is working, bro. He is working. He working triple overtime. He will jump through your children. He will jump through your kids. He will jump through your baby mama. He will jump through your girlfriend. He will jump through your boyfriend. He will jump through your wife, your husband, your boss, your associates, your friends. He will jump through anybody that he needs to jump in to get to you and to throw you off your square. Because that's all the enemy want to do is to divide and conquer. Excuse me. He wants to divide and conquer and throw you off your path. So when you moving in the right vision, you moving in your I am, he know what you're doing. He know what you're doing, but he got to throw that curveball to bring you back down to his level, to make you dwell, to make you harp, to make you feel lesser than. So he will use people, places, and things to get to you, to discourage you, and to throw you off of your mission. That's another reason why you can't stay in a peace of mind, because he is jumping in and out of people to get to you. And that's the reality of it. That's the reality of it. And you have to see it. You have to use the sign of discernment. Everybody say use your third eye. Use your third eye, man. The pineal gland. Use your third eye to see what's real and what's not, and to see when he's attacking and what's going on around you. Because, man, it's such a, when you have discernment, it's such a gift that we're blessed with, but we ignore it on a day-to-day basis because we're living in the world. But your sign of discernment is continuing to warn you and show you the reality of what's going on in front of you. And we ignore it a lot. So know that he will jump in and out of people to get to you when you're on your path. You feel me? And number 3, you don't have a connection with the Most High. I don't care what anybody got to say. I don't care if you this, I don't care if you that, I don't care if you this. Like I said, I'm not the religious type, but I know it's a God. Bro, without God, there's no peace. Like, no human, no nothing could have created the trees, the sky, the clouds, the mountain. No human being in this world could have created the stuff that the Most High built. You don't have a connection with Source. And when you don't have a connection with Source, you're going to be in and out of peace of mind. When you don't have a connection with Source, you'll never have a peace of mind. You would think you living good, but you're wondering why you're going through this roller coaster of emotions, because you don't have a connection to him. You don't have a connection to him. And when you don't have a connection to him, you don't have peace. And that's why you will continue to live your life up and down, because you don't have a connection to the Source. You don't have a connection with the Source. And that's what's going to keep you going through this roller coaster of emotions, man. God created everything, bro. I don't care what anybody got to say. When we all pass, we got to talk to somebody. When we all pass, we're going to be talking to him, because he's the one. He's the one that controls what's going on. He's the one. He's the creator of all. Without Source, there's no life. And without Source, there's no peace of mind. So you got to remember that, bro. So when you don't have a connection with God, he's going to let you perish. When you don't have a connection with the Most High, he's going to let the demons in, because you don't believe in him. You don't believe in him. So that's why you're going through these roller coasters of emotions. That's why all these events is happening in your life, because you don't believe. I mean, you got to believe, bro. You got to know it's a higher power. You got to know it's a spirit that is governing you through this world, and that is watching over you. You think you made it out of these situations by yourself? No, that's not true, bro. It was him. All the stuff that you overcame, it wasn't you. It was the Most High. It was the prayers. It was the prayers. Even when you don't pray for yourself, somebody is praying for you to keep you sane. So if you don't have a connection with the Source, you're going to continue to be up and down with your emotions, because you don't believe in a higher power. when he controls all. And we will all get our judgment when we leave this world. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another reason why you're in and out of peace of mind. And number 4, greed. Greed is one of the biggest ones. Want more, need more. Man, there's a lot of people out here that got everything that they want and they still not satisfied. It's a lot of people that got $1 million mansions, $1 million cars, this and that. And you wonder why they're not at peace, because greed continues to give you the want more. It's never enough. It's never enough. Like, it been times where I was playing with paper and I was just getting everything that I wanted and this and that, but it never filled the void in, like I said before. It's never enough. It ain't nothing you can buy out here that's gonna give you peace of mind. Peace of mind is priceless. You can't buy it. There's no price tag on it. You can't just go to the store and cop it. It's priceless. It's within. It's internal. So if you don't have that peace inside of you, ain't nothing you can buy that's gonna make you feel at peace. They say money don't buy happiness. It's not gonna buy happiness. Yeah, it make life more smoother. You ain't gotta worry about your bills. You can take trips, you can do what you wanna do, but it's not going to make you feel good internally. That's where the peace of mind kicks in. That's where the peace of mind kicks in. So if you don't have a connection with source, you're going to continue to feel this way. You're going to continue to feel discouraged. You're going to continue to be depressed because you don't have a connection with the creator. So it's nothing in the world that you can buy to make you feel a peace of mind. You understand what I'm saying? Greed is just going to continue to say, okay, I want a big house. You get the big house. Okay, I want a bigger house. I want a faster car. You know how you buy something and it's good when you get it and you really wanted it. But when you got it, it was cool for a week. It was cool for 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks. Heck, maybe even a month. But all of a sudden you realize the novelty wore off, because that's not where your peace is. There's no materialistic thing in this world that can bring you peace of mind. Peace of mind is priceless. Why? Because this is how we navigate through this evil, cold world. Because the enemy is attacking you from all sides. One thing about the enemy, bro, he will, like I said, the enemy can do what God do, which means the enemy will make you feel like you're blessed with something when really it's your detriment. It can be your relationship. He can make you feel blessed for having a certain woman in your life. He can make you feel blessed for having a certain job in your life. And then as the months and the years go by, you realize they were sent by the enemy, because as soon as you met them, as soon as you got that job, your peace of mind started to dwindle away. Because that wasn't God's work, that was the enemy. Because he will use people, places, and things to get to you, as I said before. So you got to understand, bro, when you're greedy, you're never going to feel at peace. When you're greedy, you're never going to be content with what you have. You will always look past and feel like that you need more, because it will never be enough to fill in the void. And number 5, lust. A man that's led by his wood is no good. A led that's manned by his wood is an animal. I say it all the time. If you don't have wood control, bro, you will do anything. You will let your lust engulf you and lead you. You will be doing things you will never imagine just to get that quick fix. The enemy will use lust. If you're a man that can't control your lust and you're led by your libido, bro, you do not have a connection with source, because soon as you get temptation, you're just jumping all in it. You're just ready to go. It hits your mind, and then you go get that quick dopamine rush, and then you feel lesser than you did before you went out there and did what you did. Because lust is built to destroy you. Lust is used as a weapon against you, and that's why you're in and out of peace of mind, because you're trying to fill in the void with lust when all you're doing is digging yourself for a deeper hole, bro. A deeper hole. It's not enough sex out here. It's not enough women. It's not enough this and that to get out here that's going to fill in that void, because you're going to continue to want more, and that goes back to greed. It's never enough, bro. Being led by your libido will put you in some situations, bro. You can catch an infection that you can't get rid of. You can get somebody pregnant that you didn't even take that serious, that you knew their spirit wasn't right, but by you being led by your lust, you continue to engage with them people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I forgot the quote. It was basically like a man it's like being led by your lust. If a man is led by his lust, basically he's using that to ignore, everything else, like the reality of life, to succeed in everything. Like, if you're not doing anything in life, you will fill in that void with lust, which will never be filled, but you will use lust to just try to make you feel good. It's a feel good. It's a quick hit. It's a dopamine rush. The moral of the story, bro, all these things in the world, the rubies, the golds, the treasures, the trinkets of the world is not real. It will never make you feel at peace. That's why you in and out of peace of mind. That's why you're never satisfied. That's why you in and out of depression. That's why you stress on a day-to-day basis, because you living in the world. You comparing yourself. You feel like you're lesser than. You feel like you don't have enough. You feel like you need more. You feel like you need this. You feel like you need that. It's never going to fill in that void because you are living in the world and you don't have a connection with source. Remember, fellas, sisters, without a connection to source, there's no life. And you will continue to go through these emotions because all the enemy wants to do is divide and conquer. He just wants your soul, nothing else. He just wants you to keep you, he just wants to keep you in a dark place, nothing else. That's his only mission. That's why he got kicked out of heaven, because he thought he was God and he was manipulating the angels in heaven to let them know, hey, this and that, I can do this and that, da 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 da. So when God seen that, he cast him out of heaven with the angels that followed him. So when he came to earth, he said, I can do more than you can. I can influence more people than you can. And God was like, okay, let's see it. And that's why we're here today. It's a battle between good and evil. And that's why you're going to continue to get tested. Job got tested. God let the enemy attack Job to see how strong his faith was. So just know that you're going to always be attacked as long as you live in this world. There's no magic antidote. There's no magic pill. There's no magic words that's going to stop it. But when you got a connection with source, you can use your sign of discernment and see what's really going on and continue to put your faith in the Most High. Because as long as you live, bro, you're going to go through hardships. As long as you live, you're going to get attacked from all places. But when you got that sign of discernment and you use your third eye, you can see through it like a mirror, like a windshield. And you can identify it. That's the beauty of it. It's when you can identify what's going on instead of just being just aloof to everything. You understand what I'm saying? I just thought I should touch on that message, man. 5 reasons why you're in and out of peace of mind. You understand what I'm saying? Those are some of the 5 reasons. I could have wrote more, but I just felt like I should touch on that message, man. I just felt like this was on my spirit, bro, because I see people in and out of depression. They happy one day, they sad the next day. They got it all today and they feel like it's not enough the next day. It's because we are living in the world. As long as you live in the world, you will never be at peace. Remember that. And if you don't have a connection with the Most High, then you will never touch peace of mind. You will never feel it. You will never have the abundance. Because living in the world will have you all over the place. It will have you depressed. It will have you anxious. It will have you feeling lesser than as a human being. And it will have you with unrealistic expectations. And it will never fill in the void. Real talk. Thought I should touch on that message, man. Chop it out with y'all later, man.